This is RJ Cosmic Bricks. What a name. It takes a while for me to even remember that, but those are so cool. I will tell you, I was I'm partying out, but I'm trying to inventory some stuff and get in the right places, and I ran across some of these space helmets, and it was with a set that had like three, three. They had the like a bright pink, white, yellow, and blue spaceman, and I think those sets came out around when the Lego Movie 2 came out. But anyways, I'm looking at the helmet, and right there at the very front of it, it's so hard to see, but it's even hard to hold up. But right there in the very front of the helmet, it was cracked. And I'm sitting there like looking at it thinking, if that helmet is cracked, I mean, how? And those are so cool. And then, what are these little guys here? Oh, it's a little doggy. I think that's so cool. I like that. And it was cracked, and I'm just thinking, well, I don't know how it was cracked. And then I looked at the other one, it was cracked. And I just was like, this is it's crazy. So I turn around, I'm looking at the Bricklink figure and looking at the individual pieces because I'm thinking maybe I should just buy a new helmet. And as I'm looking at it, guess what? It literally says artificial crack helmet. So the helmet's physically made to look like it has a crack. So I don't know if you all know that, but it threw me off because I was just like, the last thing I was expecting is a helmet that has a crack on purpose, but it's right that little front. But I think they do it because there's like that Benny, the spaceman, you know, being silly and stuff like that. So that was funny. I actually put it in my comments to let people know. The helmet has a crack that's a manufactured crack for the helmet to look like that. So because I can imagine someone buys it and then they get it and they're like, there's a crack in it. It's like, no, that's supposed to be there. You can see it with the Bricklink part number. So those are cool. Those came out of Advent calendar. I remember I was in Barcelona, Spain, and visiting my daughter at the time, and we bought a bunch of those Advent calendars. Packed them up. I loved them. I thought they were so cool with the Spider-Man torso. Had that like yellow jersey, and I think Iron Man had his name printed on the back of his like Christmas sweater. These guys are confusing. They all have the same torso, but different heads, right? One's Luke, Hans. You get them confused because it's like, oh, okay, it's the same thing. But when you find several of the same heads, you're looking at where's the torso. But you know what's more confusing than all that? It's not that either. And those are good. Like I said, so I do keep, yeah, this is a little bit better here. I'll show you. So we put our minifigs in these, okay? And then we take that and put them into little sealed bags, and we'll try to put them in here or put little spacers in here to keep them kind of protected from one another. It helps. That's all I can say. These actually, sorry, my thumb was covering up. These helmets are actually, look at that. They're individually sealed. This is from the Betrayal of Cloud City. And Lego actually puts an individual seal on a piece. Look at that. But they won't do that for a windscreen, a windshield. Oh, you might do it now, but why didn't you do it all the years before? I'm just thinking, if you're running a store, you're going to do that. You're not going to throw a windshield mixed up with a bunch of bricks. Even bricklinkers, I mean, we wouldn't do that. So that's why I'm thinking, you know, why would they do that? It disturbs me so much when I see that. Matter of fact, let me show you. Our famous, everyone knows it, the Justifier. Where's those parts? I can't justify where the parts are. Oh, here they are. Look at that. These parts there. Okay. How many times? Look, is that good? Okay, that's good. That part only came in the Justifier when it was first released. Brand new. But you see all that surface. It's so common to get scratches on those parts because that piece was mixed in with all the other bricks. And just with the boxes being shipped and packed, it would get scratches. Now, when I had 10 of them, and every single one had scratches on them, I was just like, no, I'm going to cry like a baby and call Lego. And I did. But I just was like, you're talking to somebody that's just, working a operation that's, it's a critical part of Lego. But at the same time, it's just, hey, please take this information, pass it along, let them know this is really poor quality that you're not willing to do that. But she shipped me out some more parts, I believe, 4 of them. But we do try to always put them in as soon as you take stuff out of the sets, you put them in plastic, so it helps protect them from other parts. So, I mean, those are actually individual bags in between those, so that's kind of nice there too. But okay, here's a good example. Look at this. Those bags there. Look at okay. Yeah. Right there. So there's a windscreen from obviously it's a Ferrari from probably one of the Speed Champions. But I put it in the bag as soon as we take it out to prevent more scratches if there are ones. But sometimes even wrap them in a piece of paper. So, I mean, the less you handle them, the better. Definitely. So, now this is what I was trying to say earlier. This is what's really crazy. Right there, look at that. So, how do you figure out? That's why and Larry, I have like three other boxes like that full of capes and all that stuff. I don't know what happened, but somehow we do have some with the parts with the cape, with the minifigs, but then it became like, hey, let's throw those boxes with the capes just in a box for capes. And they do have part numbers on them, but some of them boxes have several capes in them. So it's like, oh, this is daunting. And I don't want to take the cape out of the box for just one of the minifigs, but I guess I have to, because if one box has 3 capes in it for 3 different figs, you obviously have to. But then there's going to be 2 without a box, so I'll put them in individual plastic bags. But I don't even think that's right. I'd like to be able to get more of those boxes. I guess I don't truthfully know where to get them, but these were just some miscellaneous pieces I was trying to sort. But look at it. Is that the cool? Oh, sorry. It doesn't focus, but yeah. Look at that. That's really cool. like the mime, the hair for like the witch with the hat on it. Yeah. So yeah, there's a lot of nice figures. So when I understand how people feel about this Star Wars, because here you just have generic minifigs with beautiful arm printing, but they don't do that for all the figs. It's really awkward. So, but there are some others that are, yeah, like, yeah, I'm missing a lot of pieces, you know, for a lot of figs. Like that guy, I mean, I have maybe like 20 of them, but every once in a while I'll find one that's incomplete. I don't know how he got separated from his brothers, but he did. And like Hunter down here, I don't understand. You know, I don't have his head on those, but and that, I mean, that's one. Yeah, stormtroopers from Cantina, but do have a lot more of the packs in there. But again, I just have drawers and drawers of this stuff. But I'm getting through it. I'm definitely getting through it. So I might have to wait until first of the month maybe to open. That gives me about another 7 days. I think I'd be a little better prepared. Look at that little wiener dog in there. It's like, what the hell? Where did he come from, right? I was just opening up a bag with some parts in it, and I saw it, and it's like, okay. I was sorting some more Minecraft figs, and came across a bunch of bags of the weapons. You know, those types. Yeah, it's Minecraft too. So, alrighty. Well, everybody. Well, I hope you all are chilling out, enjoying your time. Yeah, the weather's getting nicer and nicer. We're doing some volleyball today, and school's ending up pretty soon here. Rubley, she's going into 11th grade next year, so she's doing a lot. She got a lot of studies going on, and she was working on a Lego set herself. And what else is she working on? She's looking at building some modern architecture and into the Lego designer program. So I think that'd be kind of cool. With the heads, I'm curious, is there a proper way to sort heads? All the heads, they're actually these are all inventoried of the type they are. I mean, it's not like those are all different types. A lot of these are all the same types. The way he is. Yeah. All those there are, man, this guy's weird. Might be hard to see it, but like some kind of a ghost. All those the same thing. Yeah, look at that. It's kind of gnarly. I mean, you know, normally they don't do like really gruesome stuff in Lego, but reality is those ghosts are pretty gruesome. All right. And look, yeah, I found a bag of ice cream, purple ice cream. Who needs the ice cream? All right. Take care, everybody. See you later.